Good, happy Wednesday morning, March 9, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Wednesday morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started right now. First up, 2 goats taken into custody in Exeter. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Love your cat but hate scooping? This is Litteroma.
Tonight in Exeter, 2 sneaky goats are back in their stalls after they were taken into custody for bad behavior.
These 2 snuck away from home and were found taking a stroll down Portsmouth Avenue. Officers say the pair did not resist arrest. They were able to scoop them up and put them in the back of a cruiser. They are so cute. They were given a ride home. But this isn't their first run-in with the law, though. The same 2 goats escaped back in 2020, so don't be confused by their cute faces. They are repeat offenders.
They definitely are.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Town meeting 2022 results begin to come in. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Well, it's town meeting day for many in New Hampshire, many communities. Voters in New Hampton approved a new public safety building. A proposal to build a new fire station in Swansea failed, and an expansion of the Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center in Wolfboro passed today. We're scrolling results at the bottom of your screen, and we're also posting them to the WMUR website and the mobile app.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Victoria of Clark's Trading Post dies at 32 years old. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Clark's Trading Post in Lincoln is saying goodbye to one of its lifelong friends. Victoria, the oldest female bear to ever be raised at the Trading Post, has passed away at 32 years. Clark's tells News 9 that Vic was an accomplished paw painter who loved to perform and spend time on her swinging chair. They also say she left an indelible imprint on the lives of all who loved her.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Black-owned business in Milford vandalized with Proud Boy and gun stickers. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
One restaurant owner in Milford is describing the recent vandalism of his business. The owner of Greenleaf put up these stickers about 2 years ago saying he stands in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter and Pride movements. Someone, though, placed Proud Boy and gun stickers on top of them.
Despite any of our differences of views or opinions, everybody's welcome here. But there's no place for kind of discouraging or disparaging some of the things that I'm trying to promote on my own private business.
And he says he's gotten even more pushback, including vulgar remarks on social media.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Military response team leaves Manchester Hospital. State testing closing. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Save big on the new Samsung Galaxy S22 series. Now available on Google Fi.
14 medical professionals from the Department of Defense are no longer working at Elliott Hospital. The response team left on Monday after 2 months of assisting staff through the recent COVID-19 surge.
Many were nurses and technicians. We also had a physician as well as an advanced care provider. So provided a lot of care to our patients. But I think the morale boost they brought in January 5th when they showed up was really, really great for our staff and teams, really feeling the crunch of the surge in COVID.
The group's departure is a result of receding COVID cases. So too is the announcement that state-run COVID-19 testing sites will permanently close on March 15th. Those sites are located in Belmont, Claremont, Keene, Lincoln, Manchester, Nashua, and Newington. Governor Chris Sununu calling it a significant milestone. He says over the last 2 years, members of our National Guard, volunteers, local EMS departments, and nurses and doctors have helped stand up our state-run testing sites, and we cannot thank them enough for their tireless work. For local hospitals like Elliott, lower COVID numbers mean a shift in focus.
We now are shifting back towards some of what we would call traditional healthcare, but certainly some of that has, a little bit of a backlog, as you point out, people waiting for procedures or other medical care that we now can provide.
It's expected that COVID numbers will continue to be low throughout the spring and summer, but where they go next fall and winter remains to be seen. Healthcare officials hope to see more of an endemic like the flu, as opposed to large surges of COVID like the last 2 years. In Manchester tonight, Jason King, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Celtics and SNHU renovate Wilson Elementary School Technology Lab. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
So the Celtics and SNHU worked together to renovate a technology lab at a Manchester elementary school.
Former Celtics player Leon Powell and current mascot Lucky were both at Wilson Elementary School today for the grand opening, along with a group of kids who got to be the first to try out all the new equipment. You can see that excitement there. This is the 15th lab that the team and the university have helped to open here in New Hampshire.
Boy, that'd be exciting, wouldn't it, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Bedford voters turn out for school board race. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
It's a local race, but the locals in Bedford say this year's campaign for school board has a different feel, with a blitz of political mail and partisan lines clearly drawn on issues being debated nationwide. Sean Monroe is a first-time candidate, a businessman who emphasizes parental rights.
School boards and administrations have overreached with their authority in the interest of, or in the name of, keeping kids safe. But I would argue that it's really on the parents to keep our kids safe. And it extends beyond the pandemic. It's not just about whether the kid wears a mask.
Monroe is an opponent of critical race theory, the academic construct that views American institutions as permeated by racism. But the first-term incumbent he's challenging, John Schneller, also vocally opposes CRT. Schneller says his number one issue is keeping an eye on spending.
Budget, budget, budget. So it is the primary responsibility of the school board to deliver a responsible budget. Now, we've gotten caught up in masking and COVID and back to school, and we work through all those issues.
Andrea Campbell is a teacher. She calls critical race theory, quote, a made-up issue. But she is worried about book bans.
One of the big issues here in Bedford has been about book reconsiderations. That was actually one of the big reasons why I decided to run, is I was a little nervous about some of the discussions that were happening.
Some voters we spoke with welcome the added intensity and attention on this race. Others see a level of partisan politics at play they don't like.
I love it when education is in the forefront because it's such a difference with our students and our young people.
All of a sudden it has become more partisan, in my view, than it probably should be. We should be looking at it as a town election, not as an extension of national or state politics.
In Bedford, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
Stay with News 9 for results from all the town meetings this week. We'll run those results on the air tonight at 11, and we'll also post them in the politics section of our website and mobile app just as soon as they come in.
Hey, it's Taco. Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for your morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.